What is up, bros and hoes? It's Ashler Optic MiDNiTE. Today we're back bringing you guys another Q&A. I actually did one last Friday. You guys seem to enjoy it, so I thought I'd upload another one this Friday. And yeah, it's really like freezing cold here in Minnesota today. It's like snowing, almost blizzarding. It's complete like craziness. I actually had to like go to the iPlace and get like new glass. I don't know, you probably can't even tell because I really just got really similar glasses to my old ones, but yeah, anyway, it's freezing freaking cold. I'm feeling cozy. I'm going to Twitter to answer your guys' questions, so let's get into it. Jack wants to know, would you rather a free skydiving trip anywhere or a free scuba diving trip at the Great Barrier Reef? So, if you guys don't know, I've actually never been skydiving, I've never been scuba diving, and I'm actually terrified to do both. Something about being in the air, plummeting towards the earth extremely fast. I could die. I mean, the adrenaline rush is probably insane, and I do like certain things for adrenaline rushes, but falling out of the sky is definitely not one of them. And then, as much as I love the ocean, I love all the creatures in the ocean, you know, I like learning about that stuff. I find it fascinating. I do not want to go down there. I'm afraid of the things in it. I'm afraid of fish. I'm afraid of, like, not really sharks, but just like creepy shit that's down there. I'm afraid of the actual act of like strapping air to your back and swimming down, even though I know like thousands of people do it all the time. I mean, if you were like tomorrow, you were like, hey, wanna go to this place and do this thing? I'd probably be like, do I have to? Jenny, what internet provider do you prefer since you dislike Comcast? Well, I have no other option. T asks, what is one thing you cannot live without? Oxygen. Sure, definitely for sure. Also food, Chipotle, sleep. Alan asked, who do you think is the best player on Optic Gaming and why? Who is your favorite person on the team? I'm gonna have to go with the guy, you know, who shows up every event, gets, you know, crazy plays, clutches all the time, has the best streams, has the coolest taste in music ever. Definitely gonna have to go with Texans baby. Texans fan, maybe? How did you meet Optic Jules? So, it's actually quite funny how Megan and I met. We met through like a mutual friend way back when like Modern Warfare 2 was the main Call of Duty. This would probably put it in 2009, 2010. No, it was definitely 2010. Anyway, so I met her through like mutual friends, and she had actually like messaged me on YouTube, and I wish I could find it. I can't find my old messages on YouTube for some reason, and they like updated it, so I need to figure that out. But her messages to me were like declaring her fandom for me. She was asking me to do a dual comm because at the time I was doing like a community channel dual comm thing. And she just, she asked me to do a dual commentary, and I'm like, yeah, like, cool. Here's my Skype, here's my information, hit me up. You know, we can set it up. And she never messaged me back, I guess, because she was too nervous, because I don't know, she was cool. So anyway, how I officially like actually met her and found out she was like an actual real person, and how she kind of like, I don't know, I look at Jules like my little sister. So I met her at 2011 MLG Orlando. That was obviously a long time ago. I'll put a picture on the screen. We both look pretty young here. She looks like way young here because she actually was. She's only like 15 in the picture, so I don't want to see any weird comments. I don't even care if you're 15 too. No weird comments about my sister. I'll be like, psh. Avalanche asks the most original question of all time. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? I would have to go with the one horse-sized duck, even though that would be like absolutely horrifying. Could you imagine just like a giant duck trying to attack you, basically? I feel like my pal Simba here would be able to help me out a little bit with that. 100 would just be way too much to deal with, and I feel like I could take them, you know, maybe I have a tomahawk, you know, tomahawk him to the ground and, you know, just beat him down from there. You know, duck coming at us, right, Simba? CJ wants to know, would you rather play another year of Call of Duty Ghosts off-host or play against Stim and Cloak for all of Advanced Warfare? I really don't like both of those things. That's a good question. I think I would have to say Stim and Cloak all year. I could deal, because I could use it too. And I just deal with it. I mean, there's nothing worse than getting interneted when you're trying to kill people in an online first-person shooter. So yeah, there's really nothing that I would be able to combat that with. I'll definitely have to go with Stim and Cloak. Plus, in Advanced Warfare, there's exosuits. Bam. And we got another would you rather question here from Daniel. Would you rather go without internet for an entire year or always be within 5 meters of Nicolas Cage? So I'm trying to think about like meters. Like, Like I'm gonna just, I don't know, this is so hard because I work on the internet. That's where I work. That's why when I have internet difficulties, I become very frustrated. This is how I do my job. So if you were to come to me right now and say, hey, don't do your job, don't, you know, make money how you are making money, find a different way to do that. Otherwise, you have to be attached to Nicolas Cage for a whole year. I mean, how would Nicolas Cage and I decide to live our lives at that point? I mean, how much? 5 meters? So that's 5 yards? That's not that much space. So he'd have to be with me all the time. I'd have to be with him all the time. Yeah, the snowplows are messing up my video. I would have to go with the no internet. I'd figure it out from there. Maybe I'd just move. Maybe, I don't know if I had, no, see, yeah, I couldn't just like move somewhere with the internet because I just have none. I'm sorry, Nicolas Cage, I know you watch my videos, you're a big fan. No thanks. No internet. Butters asks, what is your opinion on the online qualifiers for Call of Duty Champs? Do you think qualification should be handled differently? So if you guys don't know, Call of Duty Champs 2015 was just announced, actually today, yesterday when you're watching this, because I'm posting this on Friday, but they announced, you know, the online qualifier dates. They announced that the event COD Champs is going to be March 27th through the 29th, I believe are the dates. I'll link to an article down below. I'm sure there is one. I'll just link to that down below in the description if you want more info about that. But there is going to be online qualification, which is kind of confusing to me because last year, maybe I'll have to like reread it because I've already read it a couple times, but last year there was a regional event for North America, it was just US or was it North America? I can't remember. I think it was North America, but they had a regional event, LAN event in Florida, and you qualified through that, which was obviously really important to have that be on LAN. However, based on how the last LAN event went and based on the online placings, they were pretty consistent with each other. Optic is the best online squad, Optic won. Stunner's one of the best online squads, they placed second. Justice, you know, the list goes on, so there are certain disadvantages for sure to an online qualifier, and even some people argue like why should teams that place, you know, Optics place top 3 for all of the COD champs, so why do they even have to requalify? Why do like, you know, why? I don't know. So I get it, I get that that's frustrating, but there's really no other way for them to do it without it being fair for everybody, which is understandable, and it's difficult for them to just pick and choose, you know, 8 teams here, 8 teams here, without them actually going through a process to get to that point. So I do think that some you know, teams, like I said, that have placed in the top 3 multiple times at that tournament should be like auto invited back. But that's not how it works. They want it to be a fair shot for every single person. Do I think Optic's gonna make it? Hell yes, I do. I know all them boys are gonna go to the Optic house and they're gonna freaking get in there, right? Aren't they, Simba? Yeah! So I definitely have no qualms that like major pro teams will make it, but there are gonna be some teams that just simply don't because it is online and qualifiers are stressful and it's gonna be a crazy, crazy time. Look forward to roster changes. Season 1 for MLG roster locks, so for those league teams that are in that actually, the playoffs are at the middle or end, I think it's at the end of February. So after that, rosters are unlocking. Champs is the next event. Be ready for roster mania. It's gonna be crazy. So anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to going to the event. I'm hoping to get like some kind of press pass, do anything to get into the event, because the last times that they had COD Champs, they were not open to the public. Last year they had like random ways to get in the event, like replying on Facebook to certain things. It was crazy, but so it's not that many people that go. I'm hoping to be somebody that gets to go. If it is a public event, hell yeah, I hope you guys go because it's gonna be awesome. They didn't release where it's going to be held. I believe it's going to be most likely held in Los Angeles again, but we'll have to see. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like. Simba wants you to do that. Actually, my cat has thumbs. My cat has thumbs, dude. So he wants you to thumbs up the video for sure. I would appreciate it greatly if you guys give it a like and a comment. If you want to be a part of this next time, go ahead and follow my Twitter. It's up there in the corner. You can go there, and when I tweet out, you know, hashtag Ask Midnight, then you guys ask Midnight, and this is how it works. So I'll see you guys next time. I hope you have a great day. Peace.